Howdy, figure freaks. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking it out. Here we are again doing another action figure review. We got the WWE Elite by Mattel Monday Night War Series Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Now this is part of the Ted DiBiase Build-A-Figure wave. That is the reason I got this figure. I had no interest in another Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I haven't really changed my mind, but just thought I should do this review first because last week we lost Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea. And although I found out that I was a little saddened by this. It sucks. And I don't really like Terry Bollea as a man, as a person, as a human. I know Hollywood Hulk Hogan is a character, but it's his character. And, the guy behind the mask is not the most ideal, human being that you can think of. We'll just say it like that. But Hulk Hogan is an icon. So rest in peace, Hulkster. I miss ya. I just don't miss Terry Bollea, and just because of the few things that's happened over the last few years, and it's not just political shit, there's he just lies. He's a narcissist. That's it. So yeah, back to the review. We'll stop bullshitting. Another quick note, as you can see, this box is a little bit tattered and messed up. It's beat, and Walmart. I ordered Hulk, Jerry Lawler, and Prince Albert, and they canceled my Lawler. I found the Muda in store as well as the Albert, so I got the Albert and the Hogan. They canceled my Lawler, and instead of putting both Albert and Hulkster into one box and protect it, they sent them both in the mail in a bag, in a mailer bag each, separately. So the Albert figure isn't looking that great either, or the box isn't looking that great either. So it is what it is, but fuck you, Walmart. If it weren't for these figures, these specific figures, and the ones that are exclusive to Walmart, like, Crystal Ball from G.I. Joe Classified, maybe a few Marvel Legends here or there, yeah. I wouldn't step foot in Walmart, so fuck you. All right, so let's look at this figure in the box. As shitty and rank as it is, we got the rest of the wave there. We talked about that. We got a nice little write-up there. We know that he hails from Venice Beach, California. He's 6'7", 302 pounds, and his finisher is the leg drop. The notorious leg drop, the move that hurts the guy putting the move on more than the wrestler that it's being put on. Nitro, November 9th, 1998. Hollywood Hulk Hogan shocked the world when he announced his candidacy for President of the United States. I didn't know that. Oh, boy. WWE Champion, WCW Heavyweight Champ, and the Hall of Fame inductee. All right, let's open this guy up and see what Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, is all about. All right, out of the packaging, let's first look at the Build-A-Figure piece here. Look, got Ted DiBiase looking high as fuck. But I have to say that this is a much better head sculpt than previous DiBiases where it was almost like cartoony. Nice hair. They got that right. It's kind of got the 80s style feathering. And he looks like a dick. So they pulled it off. The character is a dick, I think $1 Million Man is one of the best heels ever. So, not bad. Can't wait to get this guy put together. Just got to open up the Muda. Hollywood Hulk Hogan here. It's a pretty nice figure. We of course got the pinless arms. I didn't even bother to check the legs, but looks like they are pinless as well. He's got the hot dog tan, the really dark leather face tan. Of course, the boa. Kind of tall, lanky legs, but nonetheless, not really too much design on the legs, but we do have it on the boots. On the inside, it says Hollywood. Paint looks pretty good, and you kind of got just the white streak of lightning that runs down that side and the back side. So the two sides of the Hollywood, and then of course it says NWO at the top of the boot, right at the boot cut where we got a swivel there. Underneath the boa, now there's a few things that I do really like about this figure. We do have the NWO tank top and the NWO belt. Pretty nice. But what makes this figure a little bit different is the glasses and the cap. It's almost like a winter stocking cap. It's got NWO in the front. Something going on down there, I don't know. But pretty cool. And then the glasses, get the really round lenses, almost like some razors or some like Oakley style glasses. So pretty cool. They in the picture look a little oversized, but when you put this on, they don't really wrap around the ears. They kind of wrap around this area here. But what you want to do, because this has been kind of a thing in the past with putting on his bandana, you want to hold that up there and kind of nicely put that in there so the glasses don't just fall off. So be très genteel with that shit. But nice head sculpt. Got the hair down in the back. Got the little strands of hair up there trying to hang on for dear life. Got the nice handlebars there with the black 5 o'clock shadow. So it's really nice. He's got the screaming face. Got the teeth and the tongue in there. Looks pretty dang good. Yeah, brother. So pretty nice. Belt comes off, I think, pretty easily. Just pull it off those tabs like so. Says NWO like that. We got the Velcro on the back. We'll just scope out just to see what the Hulkster is packing right now, huh? I can get this shit off, damn. So pretty much the standard buck for him, for elites. Not super ripped and muscular, but thick nonetheless. So that's a pretty good look for Hulk Hogan. I don't know if I would have made the arms a little bit bigger. This was kind of when he was a little bit smaller. So yeah, that's what we got. We'll do articulation now. Head moves around like that. Turns all the way around. Shoulders go up on the ball joint. Twists around. You know, we got the elbows double jointed, pinless. Pivot and twist on the wrist. Stomach crunch. We got he's doing the twist at the waistline there. Ooh, what was that little pop? At the hips, does the splits about like that. We got a thigh cut that swivels all the way around. We got double jointed knees, kind of hampered by the knee pad. Boot cut, and then of course we got the pivot and the tilt at the ankle. So there we got it. Again, Legs seem a little bit skinnier, but I guess to get that taller feel from Hogan, that's the way you got to go. You can't do tall or long and thick, long and skinny and thick. I don't know. But yeah, not a bad figure, honestly. I would probably give it about a 7. The accessories are nice. I do like the stocking cap. The sunglasses are nice. That's a nice touch. Maybe we can kind of put them up here. And that belt, the shirt, the boa, and then of course you got the hands, which are the 2 sweet hands. Oops. Which is almost like a variation of like the devil horns or something that Christian and Edge would do. I think Edge did this. But yeah, I think I'm going to have them with the 2 sweet hands. So let's get them all posed up and geared up. And we're going to do loads of comparisons. And it's kind of an ode to Hulk Hogan. You know, I say rest in peace. And, you know, I just found that I didn't really like him as a human being, but after he died, I kind of was like, damn, you know, like I felt a little saddened by it, you know, and it's sad that things went the way they did, but he was still an 80s icon. He was still a guy that I tuned in to watch, you know, every fucking weekend. You know, so that was back in the 80s. So when he became Hollywood, I wasn't paying much attention to wrestling. So this is the original Ultimate NWO Hogan. And so this was my first Hogan figure. As you can see, you got the double jointed yet pinned elbows and not really the hot dog tan there, you know, so a little bit different. They did progress with these guys, and you know, I thought like the last 2 or 3 years he was getting like way too many figures, but now it's just like bring it on. But I want different stuff, you know, so I'm gonna get this guy with his gear back on, looking too sweet, and then we're gonna do all these comparisons, which I have a line of probably about 15 figures, so just to kind of pay tribute to the Hulkster. All right, we got the Hulkster back with all his gear on, rocking the 2 sweet hands, fingers. 2 sweet, brother. So yeah, and we got that Ultimate back there. Let's bring in the onslaught of different Hogans. So we got the Ultimate. We got another version. I can't remember where this guy came from, but it's basically almost exactly like the Ultimate figure. Got the lightning down the side of the pants, the NWO shirt, the bandana, the white rimmed sunglasses. We just got the white boots down here. So a little bit different. Hollywood. Great figure, though. And yet, they got the pinless, but no hot dog tan. Gotta spend more time in the tanning booth, brother. I heard the story about these guys saying, like, I think it was like Hulk and Macho Man. It's like, you could go to the gym and get shredded and, like, work out hard for the day, but if you don't have time, they would just go to the tanning booth and go for like 10 minutes and get that hot dog tan, and that one that did the trick for the day. So that's kind of interesting. This is the 3-pack Hogan, and I actually really loved this 3-pack, and I do like this jacket on him. It's fucking wicked, dude. It's so nice. So another figure I thought about selling, because of my distaste, but it's a keeper. It's so nice. Hot dog tan and everything, but the jacket and that Scott Hall one, I love it because it came with the little straps down here. He had a leather jacket. Unfortunately, Diesel, man, or Nash, he didn't get a jacket, which is kind of sad. Or was it? Oh, it was a jacket. It just didn't have anything on it. It was just like a black leather, like trench coat. So there's that 3-pack Walmart exclusive one. Then we got a basic. Now we got the old school 80s style Hulkamania, practically dating back to the AWA days. Hulkamania did start before WWE, and it wasn't called Hulkamania, but I think he sported this shirt before going to WWE, but don't quote me on that. I could be totally way off. It just seems like the real WWE Hulkamania started with the yellow and red, but it was ongoing. I lived in Minnesota when Hulk was in AWA, and it seemed like there was an element of like this just huge fad, and I thought it was Hulkamania, but maybe I'm just getting my years mixed up. Then we got this guy coming in from the Legends wave, another Elite. He's got that hot dog tan. He's got the cape. This is a really cool figure, and this is almost like a Thunder Lips figure, but it's not. It's basically what he was like WWE early on, and maybe even into like New Japan. As you can see, he's got a little bit more hair. So pre-WWE, might have been like Old South, maybe even pre-AWA. So there we got a bunch of Hulksters. We're going to have to make room, though, because we're going to bring in a bunch of Hulksters buddies as well as adversaries. We're just going to put these guys off to the side. Let's see, who should we start with? I just threw all these guys here. Just a quick look. Don't want to give it away, but I don't know. I feel like there should be an order to things. So we'll do this. Andre, who never wrestled him or saw him as Hollywood. I mean, he was long dead. I think he died in 93, 94 or something like that. What's going on here? But this is the WrestleMania 2 Legends. There's a Chase version with the red shorts. He's got the yellow hair. He's about to squeeze somebody's head off. That's how much of a beast he was. So Andre. I'm sure Hulkster and Andre are hanging out right now, wherever they may be. We'll put them back there. Next, we'll go through the foes first. And we got the Hulk Hogan. Fucking, will you do the arch for Sheik? Hey baby, do the arch? Yeah. Sheiky baby. Hey Hulk Hogan, you want to smoke the green medicine with me? Oh yeah, you bet, brother. Let's do it. You know they're doing that shit. Fucking potheads. Then we got the Piper. Rowdy Piper. Now this is like my childhood right here. This is the 80s wrestling. I mean, this is awesome. We got Andre, Sheiky, Roddy, and Hulkster. This is the Legends series. Rowdy Piper with a wicked t-shirt there and the kilt. The face sculpt is just okay. I would say it's all right. I don't know. Look at certain angles, you're like, damn, it looks just like him. Straight on, it's kind of like, but good enough, right? Yeah, it's good enough. There's Rowdy. Well, Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful. I think we're getting a new figure in some kind of a pack. It might be I think it's the Roddy Piper's Pit 3-pack with play set, which I'm super excited for. But yeah, this is a great figure. I really liked Mr. Wonderful as a kid. I think they could do a little bit better on that face sculpt, but it's not too bad. More of my childhood. All right, I guess we're going to have to bring in some guy who's kind of been friend and foe, and that is, of course, oh yeah, the Macho Man. Nothing is nothing, and nothing is everything. The cream always rises to the top. Oh yeah, dig it. So, that's the Macho Man. Legends. Great fucking figure. Love this. I simply love this, man. Bandana on the head. They always treat him right and give him a full head of hair. Even though he was almost as, his hair was almost as receding as bad as HULKSTER at a point. He's got his creamer. All right, we're going to go into their buddies now. You know, and if there's an ass to be kissed, you got the mouth of the South. Jimmy Hart. No, this guy's a great guy. I just think that he kind of followed around HULKSTER a little bit. But great career before, during, and after. I mean, he was relevant. Great manager. Fucking annoyed the shit out of me, you know, and now I really appreciate that. That's how it is when you grow up, you know, like some people you find that you don't like, that you loved when you were a kid, and then like fuckers that you hated, like Jake the Snake and $1 Million Man and Jimmy Hart, like they're like the best, you know. Geez, I forgot a couple guys, but I guess we'll just, we'll keep going. Another good buddy. Maybe not anymore. We got Big Brother Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Love this figure. It's kind of an oldie but a goodie, but I like the mask. Got the clippers. He's a big dude. He's kind of got his HULKSTER colors on. So it was kind of when he was, I think it was when he was tagging with HULKSTER. Sporting the old yellow and red there. Here we got Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho! Yep. Carrying that old American flag. His tongue's out. This is the Retro Fest. I think we are getting another. I think we're getting an Ultimate Duggan. Duggan. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Yeah, so pretty excited for that. This is a great figure, though. Super fun. We got Sags, the Nasty Boy. Now, I still have yet to find Brian Knobbs. I always see the set, and this is going to kill you. I got this guy new on eBay. It was pretty decent price. I think it was like $35 with like $5 shipping, so I wasn't too butthurt about that. But maybe like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, it might have been longer, but it was after these guys were out at retail, and I saw them both at a Walgreens just across the river in Hudson, Wisconsin, and I didn't grab them. And I went back and they were still there, and I still didn't grab them. And it's like a 45, 50-minute drive from my house, where I lived at the time, and I just didn't grab them. I'm just kicking myself. And I think they were on sale. I think it was like buy one, get the other one like half off, and it was just like, it was so dumb. God. Anyways, Jerry Sachs. Then we got Mr. T, one of the most loyal guys to Hulk Hogan ever. Got his little flexi grip thing here. Got all his gold chains. Mr. T is the shit. He was a complete badass back in the day. Now he's a goofy ass. And I love him. He's a funny fucker, dude. So there's our Mr. T. Big group here, huh? Wow. And then we're going to finally do the Ultimate Warrior. And this is the Dengue Warrior, which I really like this figure. It's like really nice gear. Kind of back when he was hanging with Sting. Porn stash with the feathery hair that's not quite grown out as long as it was when he was Ultimate Warrior. But he was still a shredded beefcake. But yeah, I like this figure a lot. And another guy he kind of worked with, Sid. Psycho Sid. Vicious Delicious. Rest in peace. We lost him, probably just under a year ago. This is the Legends figure. It came out like right around when he died, like maybe within a month or two. But I love this figure. This is one of my favorite figures of, I think, 2024. But it just says Sid Vicious. Like, they got the leather, the face is great, the belt. It's a very solid figure. So yeah, there we have it, guys. If I didn't say my rating yet, I'm gonna give this Hulk Hogan a 7. It is a nice figure. They got everything down with the pinless joints, the hot dog tan, the accessories. It's nice. HULKSTER, I love you. Just doing this kind of like makes me think a lot more about like growing up and watching them. And yeah, it's too bad he's gone. It is what it is, right? So look at all these guys. Friends and foes, probably all friends behind the scenes, you know, at one time or another. But yeah, like right here is like what I grew up to. Wonderful shit. It was a good time. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Got some Transformers. I'm going to do Mechaneck coming up. I did get the Claw, the G.I. Joe Claw thing, so we're going to do that. Here, let me just kind of show you some stuff. So this guy's coming up. That'll be a fun review. Muda, Mechaneck, DevCon, Alchemist Prime. So we're gonna kind of spread through these. I don't know, do I want to do Muda right away and just get the Ted DiBiase thing over with? Maybe I will do that. So we're gonna do Muda, DevCon will be second, Mechaneck third, then Alchemist Prime, and we'll probably sprinkle in the Claw in there. That might go before Muda, just to get it over with. I know most of the people watching here are kind of more into the G.I. Joes and the Marvel Legends, but I like other stuff too. So Transformers, WWE Elite, that kind of stuff. So yeah, guys, thanks. Please subscribe, keep watching, comment, like the videos. We'll see you on the next one. All right, peace. One other thing, freaks, I did obtain the Terry Funk chase. Box is okay. There's some like wrinkles up in here. And whatever the fuck is going on right here, but he's all in his red stuff. I got another one that a friend picked up, so I'm gonna wait to get that one and kind of compare, see which one's in better shape, but we'll do a quick review of the chase. Terry Funk.